Here's a solution for day 2, problem 1. Question A, identify the x-intercept and y-intercept for the graph of this linear equation, and then question B, graph the equation. Okay, to get the x-intercept, we can substitute a 0 in place of the variable y. If we put a 0 in this position, then 2 times 0 is just 0, and this will all turn out to be -6. That means that 4x will equal to -6. Then we can divide both sides by 4 and we'll have an answer for x. -6 divided by 4 is -6/4, which reduces to -1.5. Okay, there's the x-intercept, -1.5. When we graph this equation, there's going to be a dot on the x-axis at -1.5. So here in the grid, this is -1, and then right here is 1.5. There's the x-intercept. Okay, now the y-intercept. To find the y-intercept of this equation, we can substitute a 0 in place of the letter x. So 4 times 0 would be 0. So this is going to be 0 equals 2y, take away 6. 2 times 3 would make 6 here, and then take away 6 would create the 0. So y must equal to 3. When we graph this, there's going to be a dot on the y-axis at +3, and that is here. Okay. Draw a line through those two dots, and we have our graph. Now, day 2, problem 2. The mass of a compound, m of t, is a function of the time it's been crystallizing, t in seconds. The initial mass of this compound is 5 grams. The rate of change is 3 grams per second. Question A, write a function equation for the situation. The variable that we're using to represent the mass of this compound is m, and we're relating the mass to the time that the crystal has been growing. So m of t equals, the initial mass is 5 grams plus, and now the rate of change is 3 grams per second, where we're using the letter t to represent the number of seconds. So 3t. So here is our equation for part A. Now part B, let's use this function equation and find an answer when t is 1 second, 50 seconds, and 1,000 seconds. So first, m of 1. That will be 5 plus 3 times 1, which is 8 grams. There's 8 grams of this crystalline compound present after the crystal grows for 1 second. Now m of 50. 5 plus 3 times 50. And that will be 153 grams. And last, m of 1,000. How much mass is there after 1,000 seconds? So 5 plus 3 times 1,000. And that is 3,005 grams.